Alright everyone, today we're diving into an incredibly thought-provoking idea I like to call when discomfort becomes a friend. We all face those moments when we want to shy away from what makes us uncomfortable, right? But what if I told you that this discomfort, instead of being our enemy, can actually help us heal our most limiting beliefs? Picture this. You're at a party where you feel like a fish out of water. Everyone's engaged in lively conversations, and you're just wishing for a way out. Instead of escaping, you muster up the courage to approach someone who also looks a bit awkward. By facing that discomfort, you might just find a new connection.
Wow, that's such a fascinating perspective. So you're suggesting that, discomfort could actually lead to healing? Like, does that mean our fears or anxieties are just opportunities for learning?
Exactly. Discomfort serves as a signal, a messenger, if you will. Think of it as a friendly nudge from the universe saying, hey, maybe the belief you've got about yourself is a bit constraining. For instance, I used to be terrified of public speaking. Every time I had to give a presentation, my palms would feel like they were in a sauna, and I'd be like a deer in headlights. But when I started leaning into that discomfort, practicing, and sharing my story, I realized it wasn't just about the act of speaking. It was about fostering a connection with the audience, being vulnerable. That tension transformed into my ally.
That's so relatable. I mean, I totally feel that way about, karaoke night. Just thinking about getting on stage gives me chills. I always envision everyone judging my every note. But if I could learn to embrace that discomfort, maybe I could actually, unleash my inner performer. Do you think that's really a matter of how we perceive those situations?
Absolutely. It's all about how we perceive discomfort. When we feel uneasy, our instinct is to retreat, like a turtle pulling into its shell. But what if we flipped that instinct on its head and said, this discomfort could be a gateway to growth? Everything shifts. I once met someone who was laid off from their job and felt crushed by uncertainty. Instead of spiraling into despair, he launched a podcast focused on job hunting, and now it's a bustling community. That moment of discomfort pushed him into a new, fulfilling life path.
Wow. So could we say that our biggest breakthroughs sometimes stem from our most painful experiences? Like, if I had the guts to sing karaoke, I might just discover that I have some amazing hidden talent. Or, at the very least, get a good laugh out of it, right?
Exactly. Our emotions often reveal where we have potential for growth. When you confront that discomfort, like belting it out at karaoke, you challenge the limiting stories you've crafted about yourself. It's much like finding a treasure map hidden within a maze. That discomfort leads you to uncover intrinsic treasures you never knew were there. Haha,
I really love that analogy. It reminds me of those epic adventure movies where the hero has to confront a beast to find the treasure. Do you think we all face different types of monsters? Like, some folks might dread public speaking, while others might be terrified of starting new relationships?
Absolutely. Each of us carries our own unique monsters. It might be fear of rejection, the dread of failure, or feelings of unworthiness. The spectrum is wide. The crucial part is recognizing that these fears don't define us. They are simply hurdles for us to jump over. I remember working with someone who was dead set against networking events, convinced they could never connect with anyone. Once we dismantled that limiting belief, they ended up forging an incredible business partnership.
That's just mind-blowing. So are you saying we have the power to, rewrite the script of our lives, much like a director making adjustments to a film? Can you delve a bit deeper into how that transformation unfolds?
Exactly. It all revolves around the narrative you craft for yourself. Imagine rewriting the story, where the hero doesn't merely overcome discomfort, but develops a friendship with it. The journey often commences with acknowledging the discomfort, allowing ourselves to sit with it without judgment, and then inquiring, what is this here to teach me? Activities like reflecting and journaling can ignite remarkable insights.
So it's kind of like a form of therapy for our fears? Just embracing our inner voice and saying, you know what? I'm scared, and that's perfectly okay. I feel like I just need to take that leap more often.
Spot on. And when we embrace that discomfort, we invite healing. The magnificent thing is that often our limiting beliefs have offered us some protection. Just like the monster we talked about earlier. Once we recognize that it might have served a purpose, we can gently release it.
Wow. So if we acknowledge the love behind our fear, it really shifts the experience. I mean, I never viewed my karaoke anxiety that way. It's like this quirky monster that just craves a hug. What's your advice for getting started on this journey of embracing discomfort?
Great question. Start small. Choose something minor that makes you feel uneasy, even if it's just initiating a conversation with a stranger. Write down those limiting beliefs and reflect on their origins. Invite discomfort for a metaphorical cup of tea. Have a chat with it and see what enlightening insights emerge. Every single step matters.
I'll keep that in mind. Also, do we just throw caution to the wind, or is there a balance we should be aware of?
That's a really smart observation. It's about finding an intuitive balance, pushing yourself enough to spur growth without overwhelming your senses. Kind of like how you stretch before a run. You don't want to risk injury. Embracing discomfort isn't about diving in recklessly, but rather engaging in mindful exploration.
Got it. It's like testing the water with your toes before taking the plunge. Oh, I can't wait to kick off my discomfort adventure. Thanks for sharing all this incredible wisdom.
Anytime! Just remember, everyone, discomfort isn't the enemy. It's a teacher, a companion, and a guiding force. So let's cultivate a friendship with it and transform our lives for the better.
Yes, so pumped for this journey.